Okay, we are in Indiana. Lippert has repaired this bracket. As you can see, that's much more than was here previously. It's gusseted, it's double bolted, adjustment's not maxed out to try to adjust it, and it's securely mounted to this bar right here. Actually, that bar even looks more stout. So sorry about the wind, but I can't really help that right now. But this bracket part looks correct, and they also upgraded the bracket at the far end, double gusseted it. And while I was here at the factory, I took a tour, and the double gusseted room bar bracket is now standard practice. So I've been kind of given the runaround for a year, telling me it was a me problem, but it was a big enough problem they fixed it on the factory line. So I was getting gaslit. So I'm not happy about that, but at least this part of it is repaired. So now the problem we have, grabbing my shop light here, the problem we have is that now that the slide will actually go in and out for the first time in a year, all the way without leaving a 2-inch gap. Now the problem we have is with these wipe seals. So you can see here we're pretty tight at this end of the slide, all the way up, and very tight at the top, but not bad, right? And then we come down to the other side, and you've seen this in some of the other videos too. We're relatively snug at the bottom, but then as we come up, see, we are now air gapped. Actually, we're only about halfway up. We are now air gapped, and that air gap gets bigger and bigger as you go up, to the point that at the very top, it's almost not even touching that little piece of trim. It's gapped over 1/8 of an inch. So there's where it actually separates, right? And air gaps right there. That's where the air gap starts, and it gets wider as you go up. And that's halfway. It gets wider as you go up. So now what they want to do is unbolt the slide and lift and shift it towards the door here, towards the right, if you're looking at the side. So they want to shift it that direction. Maybe that'll work. I mean, the box is crooked. I mean, that's the fundamental problem, is this slide box was assembled crooked. It's not, the sides aren't parallel. It was not done properly on the jig. So here's how much room we have to work with. What is that? About almost 1 inch, I suppose. So if they move it 1 inch, will that work? No. We'll see. My neighbor just backed into this. Nice. I want the sound of a Cummins. I have a Power Stroke, but I had Cummins for many years. Anyway, yeah, so there's not a lot of room there, right? I mean, if you move this, that will still just barely be in contact with there, but at least it would be in contact. I mean, ultimately, the slide needs to be replaced with one that's properly assembled. But so far, Brinkley's not willing to fix the problem. They just want to treat the symptom. I might be stuck. That's the status. Anyway, so they fixed this stuff down here. You can see that's now a double bracket too, even on this end, a double gusseted bracket. The fender no longer lines up. That's something we'll have to fix. You can see there it doesn't even bolt on it anymore. And when it came apart, the fender brackets broke when they put a different room bar on, so we're going to need a new fender. It's dirty right now, but this skirt, I don't know if you can tell it's so dirty, but this skirt has now been dinged from the work done on it, so that skirt needs to be replaced. But one thing after another, we've had this rig a year and have spent every vacation day we have trying to get it fixed. No vacation for a year, but at least now it can probably go down the road without being destroyed, because the slide will go in all the way for the first time since we bought it.